because it's a red light. Jim.
Governor Thompson, is racism still a problem in our society, and can a president do anything about it?
A president can do a lot of things. A president can set a vision that's going to abrogate as much as possible racism in our society. A president has got to be able to get out and speak and be able to unite. And the great thing about Ronald Reagan was he was a uniter. And that's exactly what I tried to do as governor of the state of Wisconsin. I tried to bring people together. And if you do that, you can reduce and abrogate racism to a very great degree. And the President of the United States has got to be the #1 person in doing that.
Congressman Tancredo, David Kim from here in California wants to know, beside yourself, who do you think should be the Republican nominee for President of the United States, and why?
Well, of course, if I thought there should be another one, I wouldn't be here. I think that I serve the purpose. I think that good men all here, don't get me wrong. But I am telling you this, that there are issues that I believe have not been addressed tonight, not in full, and I believe that they do separate us. And I certainly believe the issue of immigration and immigration reform and what's going to happen to this country unless we deal with this forthrightly. No more platitudes, no more obfuscating with using words like, well, I am not for amnesty, but I'm for letting them stay. That kind of stuff has got to be taken away from the political debate, as far as I'm concerned, so people can understand exactly who is where on this incredibly important issue. And when they see that, I think, frankly, I'm the candidate.
Time. Anyone want to follow up with that? Anyone disagree with a strong anti-illegal immigration position? Take a strong view? Senator McCain.
Well, I'm happy to say that we've been working very hard for a couple of months with Democrat and Republicans led by the President and his cabinet to come up with a comprehensive solution and resolution of this terrible problem. One thing we would all agree on, the status quo is not acceptable. We have to secure our borders, but we also need a temporary worker program, and we have to dispose of the issue of 12 million people who are in this country illegally. This issue is an important and compelling one, and it begins with national security. But we also need to address it comprehensively, and I'm proud to work with the President of the United States on this issue.
I've got to go to Jim. Van Out.
Congressman Hunter, Kane Thomas from Honolulu, Hawaii wants to know if you watched Al Gore's environmental documentary, An Inconvenient Truth.
No, I didn't watch it, but, you know, I think that global warming and the need to be energy independent gives us a great opportunity. I think we should bring together all of our colleges, our universities, the private sector, government laboratories, and undertake what for this next generation will be a great opportunity and a great challenge to remove energy dependence on the Middle East and at the same time help the climate. I think we can do that. We need to take taxes down to zero for the alternative energy sources. We need to make sure that all the licensing from our laboratories, it goes to the private sector, goes to the American manufacturing sector for these energy systems. I think we can do it.
Congressman Paul, Bob Hussey from Minnesota writes that perhaps the most important skill a good president must have is the ability to make good, sound decisions, often in a crisis situation. Please cite an example when you had to make a decision in crisis.
I wonder if he's referring to a political decision like running for office or something like that. I guess in medicine I made a lot of critical decisions. I mean, you're called upon all the time to make critical life-saving decisions. But I can't think of any one particular event where I made a critical decision that affected a lot of other people. But I think all our decisions we make in politics are critical. My major decision, political decision, which was a constitutional decision, was to urge for 5 years that this country not go to war in Iraq.